Dragonfire Tools, quality affordable storage. Proud sponsor of our DragonfireTools.com studio.
Thanks for riding along with Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. If you're into car care products, you of course know the name Autogeek. Now, Autogeek, Robin, has been around for 30 years. How did the company start, and then how did it evolve?
Autogeek started as a retail store and evolved into a catalog company. And then in the 90s, when websites started coming out, Autogeek created a website, and now we're one of the largest website dealers for car care solutions.
Wow, thousands of customers every day going to Autogeek to get what they need. And something you're featuring now is your Speedmaster series?
That's correct.
How did that start?
Well, one of the most popular products to this date that we started with was the Speedmaster wheel brush, and that's kind of evolved. Now we have the Junior too, but it's a great product. It's very popular through detailers and DIYers.
And what's the gist? It's called Speedmaster. Why?
It makes everything efficient for you, super easy to use, super easy to clean your wheels inside and out. It's flexible, so obviously gets the job done a lot quicker.
And the Speedmaster series is all about getting things done quicker. Over here, this is a towel, the likes of which I've never seen.
Okay, so instead of traditional clay, that's a clay towel, and the one on top there is a clay mitt. And you get a lot more usage out of that. You can get actually like 50 to 80 uses out of it. Better than traditional clay, meaning that if you drop it on the ground and it picks up any debris, you can actually just rinse it off and get right back to work.
And then you're working on your wheels with the brushes, and you also have this mitt here.
The mitt,
for the wheels.
yeah, so that's great because you can use it on the faces of the wheels, where this might get into the holes and nooks and crannies. The mitt is small, so you can put it right on your hand and get right into maybe the spokes area and the faces of the wheels. It rinses super clean, so when it picks up the grime and the road dust, it traps it, doesn't let it scratch, but then you can rinse it out very clean.
Now, before we go any further, people might be thinking paid spokesperson, but that's not the case. You have used the products from Autogeek before.
Yeah, so I have a detail shop, and every product here you see on the table is in my shop, and I use it almost daily.
And the towel is something that you've raved about. Tell me what that's called.
So it's called the notorious DRY.
Perfect.
Super, super absorbent, and you can dry a whole car with just one towel and then reuse it after that. My favorite towel.
And then some brushes too. There's a difference between the two there.
Yep, one's very soft for delicate surfaces, so no scratching, but this package here comes with 5 different sizes so that you can get into all the nooks and crannies.
And with all 5, of course, you can cover any kind of surface or any little gap there as well.
Yep.
And this is an interior scrubber, if you will?
Yes, so for hard surfaces, leather, plastic, vinyl, gets into nooks and crannies with this nice point on the end here too.
I like it. And you make the job easier for detailers and for folks at home that are working on their vehicles, because there's a stool that you have as well.
So the creeper stool, the detailer stool, it's got a little caddy, got great caster wheels on it, easy to slide around, comfortable to sit in. You can put all your tools and products in it while you're scooting around the car.
As you can see, the Speedmaster line has everything you need to make your job more efficient. You get done a lot quicker, and it's a lot easier. Check them out online at autogeek.net/Motorhead. And oh, by the way, when you go there, type in the promo code Speedmaster25 for 25% off. Changing your oil can be such a mess, and it can be such a hassle. You've done it before. Maybe you're in the driveway. If you're lucky enough to be on a lift, it's still a hassle. You've got to find the right size wrench. And of course, once you find the tools you need, you start draining it and you take a bath. That oil is going to run down your arm. It's going to be all over the place in most cases. But if you have the easy oil drain valve, that is no longer going to be a problem for you. This thing is so revolutionary. You filed this right under the I wish I'd have thought of that stuff. Check this out. This is the easy oil drain valve right here. You take out your existing oil drain plug on your vehicle and you replace it with this. You pull the lever and there's a ball valve in there that opens up and lets the oil flow out. One important thing to note about the easy oil drain valve, you want to make sure it's not too tight. You run it up in there finger tight. Once you get it that tight, take a wrench and go about 1/8 of a turn more, and that's all you need to do. You don't need to crank it all the way down. When it's time to drain the oil, all you have to do is open the valve and it lets the oil flow. By the way, it doesn't matter what position the lever's in. It can be upside down, it can be sideways. It's going to work in any orientation. Now, if it doesn't work to flow directly out of there, you can install the adapter for a hose, and you're able to put a 3/8-inch hose over the top of this nipple right there, and it'll let the oil flow into any container you want, so you can dispose of it really easily. Just take it down to your auto parts store and take care of it. If that doesn't work for you, we have an L-shaped connector too, with the easy oil drain valve, and you put it on there, and that way the hose will get around any suspension pieces you might have, anything that might get in the way of the oil as it's coming out. We all have a vehicle where it just spills all over everything. This takes care of that problem. It also lets the oil go exactly where you want it every single time. Now, what if you have a recessed drain plug on your vehicle? A lot of them have that, and it's hard to get the easy oil drain valve up in there, but there is an extension you can use. So you put this in first, it'll extend out just a little bit farther, and you'll be able to access that just as easily as you would with any other vehicle. You can use easy oil drain valve. Cars, light trucks, vans, heavy-duty trucks and buses, RVs, motorcycles, so much more. And just imagine if you have a fleet, how much easier this is going to make emptying the oil from all of your vehicles. If you've got to do it over and over again, this is going to make your job so much simpler. It's going to make it a whole lot cleaner, and it's going to save you time. You save time, you save money, and you save a big mess with the Easy Oil Drain Valve. Just go to easyoildrainvalve.com to find a dealer or find one for yourself or get one for each vehicle in your fleet. Go to amazon.com. Now you know the easiest way to change your oil. When we come back, we're going to show you how to make your oil work for you. It's going to make your vehicle last longer. It's even going to repair some damage in there. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coating, so stay tuned.